As we continue to keep this thing going, G Herbos in the building.
What's up, brother?
A good friend of mine, and let me tell you, I think that this man has won more money from me than anyone ever, and I think it started from Chicago and
it started from the World Series,
the World
man.
Series, yeah, and and I'm like. Man.
It's been going down ever since, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ever since. I
this
think
my brother right
here. That jury that
you probably did. You contributed to a couple bracelets or something, man, you know? my brother, man. That's why I love you forever. We ain't tripping.
That's what's up. Now, let me get we're in New York City, and I want to get a clarification. Drill music. Did drill music start in Chicago or started in the UK?
Drill music started in Chicago. And then it transferred... I believe it transferred over to the UK first, and then got to New York. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, I wasn't really like, I was in tune with the UK drill movement, you know, but I didn't become a real fan of the crossover until it hit New York.
Okay,
yeah.
And so, do you think you and people in Chicago are like, hey, y'all New York guys, y'all biting off our things, or do you feel that New York artists are showing or paying homage to where it started from?
I feel like it's homage. It's all homage. It's love. Like, I feel like if you looking at, you know what I'm saying, what New York artists doing with drill right now, and it make you feel away, you like a hater and not really having confidence in yourself and what you built. You know what I'm saying? And I love what New York doing because I feel like they really took it, and I keep saying it's like they took it and reached heights that we couldn't even reach ourselves because we were so focused on the negative aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? They took it and made it to some fun and made it some mainstream where, you know what I'm saying, they really crossed over and reached barriers that we ain't really reach on our own for real. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. I embrace it. You know.
Do you think it's too late for Chicago to jump back on the funness?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
to be honest,
why you feel that?
Because I feel like our wave of drill died down. All the artists that's really popping right now not really doing drill, you know what I'm saying? Not doing drill, and I think the artists that's up and coming not looking up to the drill movement no more for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, they may pay homage and try to like do something that's kind of similar to it, but I don't think so, you know, unless you really like in tune with the New York artists and who doing it right now to that level, you not really gonna catch that wave for real, you know, because it's already something else. When you think of drill right now today, you gonna think of New York.
New York, okay.
Like, hands down, you feel me? No matter what we done is done already. We already made history with it. But if you gonna think of drill right now today, you gonna think of what New York artists are doing.
So what made you change?
Man, cause I ain't gonna lie, it's like drill was like a lifestyle. It ain't even had nothing to do with music. You know, we was so heavily in the streets. All it was about was gang banging for real, you know. So I had to fall back from that. I had to fall back from that wave because it was just like putting a dark cloud over my head. Everything was, I didn't want to be limited as just no gang banging drill artist, you know. And I always grew up loving and listening to hip hop for real, bro. So I knew I could do that, and that's what I wanted to be known for. Even when the drill wave was what it was, I used to say in interviews, you could go back, listen, 2012, 2013, 2014, I'm like, I ain't no drill artist, bro. I'm a real rapper. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've been saying that, you know, so I try to really just fall back from it kind of early because I wanted to be remembered as somebody like, oh no, Shorty could rap. And I feel like real rap music and hip hop will never die. You know, it'll never die. So I wanted to be like falling under that, you know. People didn't know in Chicago like drill was gonna not be hot no more in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? But hip hop and rap music is still hot. If you know how to rap, you gonna always have people listen to you.
Do you feel that there's different hip hop scenes in Chicago? When I say that, a lot of times somebody say I'm from Chicago and I hear, you know, it may be like more melodic, and then I hear a more of a street. Or do you feel like it's different type of different hip hop scenes in Chicago?
Most definitely, and I think that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got artists like Dirt who like got a melodic street sound. It's still a gritty street sound. You feel what I'm saying? That still know how to rap too, but the melodic wave is what you think of when you think of Dirt, and then you got Polo G who could do both.
Okay.
And then you got me who can't go melodic at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to do. I don't even try for real. You feel what I'm saying? So, and you got artists who look up to all three of us as a whole. You have artists like Juice WRLD. It's people from Chicago who sounding like Juice WRLD now that's coming out, and that's why it's so like is well rounded when it come to like the style and the sound, because you got these people who was like top tier artists, like everybody I just named, and you got people who looking up to them and who was influenced by what we did. So the music gonna always sound different, and then a lot of us compliment off each other. You know, like me and Polo get in the studio and make great music. Me and Dirk get in the studio and make great music. Me and Juice WRLD made great music. You feel what I'm saying? So I think with combining all of that, you're going to have different types of artists. It's probably somebody who's so talented that know how to do all those things, and he going to have all that in his bag. You feel me? So I'm really just waiting for that artist to come
happen,
out.
Right? So even talking about that, right? So I see that first off, how's your relationship with Bibi?
Yeah, that's my brother. You know, we locked in forever. Like, Bibi just he just being a mogul right now. Like, he not even really focused on music, bro. He just so locked in on the business of it and just being a boss. He ain't really like.
How do you feel about
tripping.
that?
I feel, you know, I'm happy for him. That's my brother, because you know we never really like. Where we come from, me and Bibi from the exact same block. We've been friends since we was 11, 10, 12 years old. Like literally that long. We've been locked in for 15 years. So when you see him doing that, you like, no, you reaching heights that we ain't never even think we could reach. But at the end of the day, Bibi still one of like my favorite artists, like that could rap. So I still want to hear him rap too. I ain't gonna lie. His fans want to hear him rap. So I want to pull him out retirement and just rap, just put something out. You feel what I'm saying? But
do you have conversations with him about that?
All the time, man. We still trying to work on our joint project, and I think he really waiting for me to just sit down and just we lock in on that. I think that's kind of like what he want to put out first before he put his own singles out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really just waiting to lock in with him. But our relationship, we never really established like a working business relationship. We always been like best friends. So when we get in the studio, we'll mess around and just chop it up. Like now, I'm saying today, if we get in the studio, we probably won't even do music. We'll just be in there talking for hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to really lock in and say, man, we finna work.
Like, come with the beats first.
Yeah. Like just lock in with the producers. Not have nobody send nothing. Everybody get in the studio with us, and we working on this one project. You feel me? And it'll get done though, because he still want to rap, but he just making so much money doing everything else. He's like, man, I'm chilling.
Top 5 drill records of all time.
Top 5 drill records all time. I'm gonna go.
It don't have to be in any order. We just gonna pick 5.
I'm gonna go. Chief Keef Finito. I'm gonna go. Chief Keef. I don't like. I'm gonna go. Me and Bibi Kill Shit. I'm gonna go. Computers. Rowdy and Bobby. And then I'm gonna go. Pop Smoke. Welcome to the Party.
I think he tried to smooth out the New Yorkers. That's what he's smoothing out the New Yorkers.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Like just how they came out with, like, for sure. I mess with Pop and everything he did. So I just feel like that wave when we first heard that, in Chicago, it's like, oh, what's this? It was like a different sound. You feel what I'm saying? A little bit. Like it sounded drill. It sounded like something we familiar with, but it was authentic. It sounded like something else a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It just. And I went Computers because, well, Rowdy and Bobby, when they first came out, it was different. Like, that's undeniable. That wave is different. You know, and I named 2 Sosa songs because he the top all time when it come to drill, period. You feel me? And then I named Kill Shit because people gonna always say that's one of the hardest records. Like, in
do you
that
feel
drill
like that's
wave
your top
all
record?
time.
Or have you feel?
For
Do
sure.
you feel you ever topped that?
As far as like a drill turned up record, no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think I ever topped that. And like even in Chicago, like I go home a lot, but I don't be in the clubs and I don't be like, you know what I'm saying, where it's popping at like that. You feel me? I go home, I be on straight business. And every time I hear or talk to somebody, like even now to this day, I drop all types of music that's like for right now. But when you play Kill Shit, it's different. Everybody in the clubs know it. You feel me? Not even just in Chicago. Anywhere you go, damn near in the country, everybody know that song. So
this new album, what is your favorite joint? I can tell you mine. I think it's Topo. Do we say T.O.P.?
Yeah, T.O.P. for sure.
That's one of my favorite.
No, that's one of my favorites too. That's one of everybody's favorites for real though. But my favorite, if I go my favorite track, I'm gonna go Cold World with me and my son on it, man.
Okay.
I don't know. I just love the way my delivery on that, and just, you know, hearing my son's voice on the song. I don't know, the beat. Like the beat really is why I like it so much, because I grew up listening to house music, like party music and juke music and shit like that. We used to go to parties and clubs and stuff. So Like the beat that I sampled was one of those kind of beats that we grew up like dancing and partying to.
Okay.
So it just take me back into that mode. And for me to get on there and like rap real bars, it was like I fell in love with that song as soon as I did it.
Do you feel this time around with this album, is it different from the previous albums?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely different. You know?
What's the difference?
I feel like it's more well-rounded. You know,
Okay.
It's one of those projects where I'm giving you different like moods and emotions and feelings, but they all flow into each other. Like I don't think I ever did a project where all the songs flowed into each other, but you get a different feel from them. You know what I'm saying? And it still got that same grittiness as to what I'm known for. You know, like being that artist. I feel like it got all of that, and the bars, like my lyricism is just like top notch compared to anything else I ever dropped before. So I think
how's your writing process? Is it like you sit in the car, you writing something, or you like I gotta write something, or you jot lines down?
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. What I did for this album is I jot lines down. As soon as I think of anything, I just go to my notes and write it down. Whether it's 4 bars, 8 bars, I'm listening to beats and I'm freestyling in my head going off that.
Okay.
And I'm listening to beats on my way to the studio. So by the time I get to the studio, I already know what direction I'm going. You feel what I'm saying? And when I'm in the studio, I rarely write. I don't even waste time in the studio. When I get in, I just go. I get straight to it. And that's because when I'm at home and just doing anything, like bro, I could be laying down with my kids and I think of something and I'll write it down immediately in my notes. You feel what I'm saying? Like no beat, just acapella. I think of something and I just put it right in my notes. That's the only time I'm writing something.
Smart way to do it.
Yeah.
So top 5 artists now. To you.
To me.
Excluding you.
Yeah, excluding me. Let me see. I'm gonna go Dirt, Polo, 21. I'm gonna go Baby. And
which Baby? It's
Lil
2 babies.
Lil
Okay.
Baby.
All right.
And Rod Wave.
Okay. All right. Rod Wave. That's like a little curveball. Why we put Rod Wave into it?
I put Rod Wave into it because I don't like, bro, music just make me feel away. You know what I'm saying? It just put me through a lot of like, I don't know, emotions. I just feel like he let it all out in his music and he don't really care about how you judge him. And that's what music's supposed to be. It's supposed to be true to you, not you thinking about what you can and can't say and what the outside world gonna feel. Like he really do him. Like whatever he been through in life, he true to himself. Like not even just through his music, the way he move. If you meet him on a day-to-day basis, he just in his own world. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta join his world. That's what I respect about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He not really thinking about not and did shows with him and just how he pop up on the stage. It's just he just him. You feel what I'm saying? And I respect bro for that.
Okay. Top 5 of all time.
All time? All time, man. I'm gonna go all time. I'm gonna go man, I'm gonna go Wayne.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Hove. I'm gonna go Wayne, Hove. I'm going, man, and it's always so hard for me. I can't really like decide when it come to Big and Pac. I can't, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta put them as like a 2-headed like dragon, really, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna go Big, Pac, same thing. I'm gonna go Kiss, and then I'm gonna go Meek. That's my top 5 all the time.
You excluded Drake. No Drake.
Oh no, Drake is the GOAT. Like he don't, you know what I'm saying? He definitely like top 5 all the time. But I'm just saying like
Of your favorite.
my favorite, what I just grew up loving, and me being a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake. You know what's so crazy about Drake, bro? It's self-explanatory. Like when I be going top 5 all the time, I never really mention Drake because Drake like ain't never really like missed. He ain't never had no flaws for real. So I don't even like Drake like so far out of my stratosphere. I don't even think about Drake because that's like a given. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, he automatic.
Okay. Do you have any like memories of Juice WRLD that you want to like share with people?
Yeah, a bunch of memories with him. Like one of the like the top memories that stick out about me with Juice WRLD is he never really like lived in his stardom. Like literally, bro, he was the biggest thing you will ever see. Like he when he came out, bro, he was so big where he could like be mentioned like statistically and what he doing with like the Drakes and the Futures of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like he could be held in the same conversation as them, which is crazy. But he ain't even like living it. He ain't even on it. He probably felt like it still because he just knew how talented he was. But what he liked to do, bro, was sit in the house, watch anime, record 1 million songs, bro. Like go to the gun range, drive dirt bikes. Like he didn't want to go be a star for real. Like he ain't want to go be in these rooms and just use his stardom to his own advantage. And I think that's what made him so special, bro. Like I used to tell him, like, what is you doing? Go do this. Go out the country and do this, or go party over here and go spend $1 million. Like not even telling them like to do it like crazy, but like go be a star, bro. You done did it. Like you done came out the blue in a year and made money that people can't make in 5 and 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And you done reached levels and got plaques and stuff that people can't do in 5 and 10 years. Go like be a star, bro. Go brush shoulders with all the people and make them embrace you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really care about that, bro. He just did what made him happy. You know what I'm saying? And that was so crazy to me. Like, I'm a humble dude. I've always been humble and modest, but I feel like if I reached his stardom, I'ma still, like, use my power to my advantage. He never did that. You know, it took for everybody around him to try to, you know, influence him to just be the star that he was, you know. And he knew he was a star, but that ain't what made him happy, bro. Like when you reach that much success, that should be the only thing you thinking about is being a star. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
And
I agree. One day he came here and he rapped for about 10 minutes. So hopefully we can get something.
Only 10?
That's what I said. Hopefully we can get something like that from you today. But
no,
let me ask
man,
a
only
question.
10?
Only 10. Yeah, he did about like 3-4 beats, the whole beat.
That boy
all right, so
different.
this is a question from an email. It says, this past September, you transformed your elementary school to a youth center. Yeah. And now that you are a very different person when you first started rapping, your music went from kill shit to tracks like I Don't Want to Die. And it seems like you've grown over the years. What is there a specific situation that made you say, I want to change?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to take music and my craft serious, bro. Like I was like head over heels in the streets. Like that's all I really wanted to do for real. Just be outside on my block. If you looking for me, I'm right there. I didn't care about social media or having a cell phone. I used to lose my phones and just not even go to get a new phone, bro. I'm just on the block. If you want me, pull up on me right here. You feel what I'm saying? And my team would contest to that. Like they used to really not be able to talk to me and hear from me for days. I used to miss label meetings. People wanted to sign me for $1 million when I was 17 years old. And I'm just like, that ain't even no money for me, man. I'm chilling. I'm on this. I'm making money over here. And I think it just took for me to like realize my potential, because I always felt like I could be great because I knew how to rap, and people always were like tell me that, so I had confidence. But I was just so focused on what was in front of me, bro. I ain't really want to go out and get it. And it took for me to like lose a lot, and just a dark cloud I felt like was over me, just being in the streets where I knew I could literally go to jail or die any day. And I was just tired of feeling like that. And I'm like, man, I had to fall back. I took a step back from everything, like literally everything. I didn't talk to my homies. I like isolated myself from any and everybody, and I stayed in the house. I stayed at my mom's crib. Like I had a crib downtown Chicago. I stayed in the Birds at my mom's crib for like 3 months. You couldn't even get up with me. You feel what I'm saying?
What's some places in Chicago we should not go?
You definitely should not go.
Without having, so I don't want nobody feel offended. Without having, a good pass.
No, for sure. You definitely shouldn't go to.
Without having a good pass.
You shouldn't go to my neighborhood, man.
Okay.
Say 9th Street, say 9th Essex. You shouldn't go over east, that area. You shouldn't go to O Block unless you got a pass. You shouldn't go to Lemron unless you got a pass. You shouldn't go to Inglewood unless you got a pass. I could keep going, man. That's a lot of neighborhoods that you should not go to unless you know somebody that's over there, straight up.
All right, this lastly, right? So XXL, the freshman cover. How do you feel about this freshman? These are some of the people, just in case that was on the freshman cover.
Yeah.
Do you feel that this was a good freshman class, or like
Yeah. I like it. I ain't gonna lie. Moray, that's my brother. You know, Doug is crazy. You know, I love folks who Doug music. I'm riding to that every day. Pooh Shiesty, he definitely deserve it. Coy. Yeah, I mean, the thing about XXL is it's not always about like accolades. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not really about what you accomplished yet. I think it's about the potential they see in you, and it's about the traction that you have on the internet. I believe. I think those are like the main things, because I missed XXL a few years, but when I should have got it, you know what I'm saying? But I still show love. I still went and did it and was on the cover when they reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like pure talent and all that, not even always a variable. It is a little bit, it should matter, but I think it's more so about like street demand, or what's the traction is on the internet. The internet got everything like kind of crazy now, you know what I'm saying? So they pay attention to that, I think, a lot more than talent, and you know what I'm saying, what it really should be, or like they feeling like, oh, what your potential may be as far as just being a household name, not even you being like super fire talented, like, you know, talent wise or lyrically, you know what I'm saying?
Is there anybody on it that you feel like,
to be honest, I like the past couple years, I ain't even really know a lot of people that was on there. So this list not that bad, because I know 50-60% of the people on there, you know what I'm saying? But a few years before, I'm like, I don't even know who these people are, you know what I'm saying? It be like that, bro. It be like that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to XXL, it's all love, but I feel like they need to have like more connection with the streets and people who really listening to music and consume music, you know what I'm saying? Like not the internet and who on the blogs and the platforms all the time, you feel me? Like they need to have real music consumers. Every year they need to go hire 10 just normal kids from each city, or kids from each city that listen to music, and let them come up with and just, you know, rule down the different variables, you know what I'm saying, or who should be on there, you know, and I think it'll make it a lot more fair to everybody.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. All right, 800-585-1051. G Herbos here. As we continue to keep this thing winning, baby, it's Power 105.1.